Hey guys, welcome to Hero Mode Burst. Today I'll be showing you my brand new deck, my Goku God Deck. So, it's not being narcissistic or anything, I promise you, but I only chose this deck because I'm trying to make it adapt to every scenario or whoever battle cards I'm playing against. So, if y'all are looking for something that's very adaptive to things, I'll tell you why with this deck. And yeah, I'm not saying it's the best or anything, don't get me wrong, it's not like that at all. It's just like how the way you play this deck, it depends on how it works for them from then. So I'll show y'all now. Alright guys, so I turned it to your view to see how it all works out. So don't worry, I'll put the deck list up if you can't really see it right here, but I'm going to go through the staples of what you need for this kind of deck and why you should put it in. So I'll start with the essential. You'll need this Goku. The reason I like this Goku is because it reactivates blue energy whenever you attack someone. So once you attack someone, you reactivate at least one blue energy when you're on this one, but once you awaken it, you can reactivate two blue energies and tap and play any other two. Kind of like that Frieza that, I think it's the Golden Frieza, they have to discard a Frieza army from the field, and you get two energy like that. Except you don't have to discard any battle cards, it's just whenever you attack. And he gets a 5,000 boost whenever he's awakened to get 20,000, and that also adds pressure to your opponent, for sure. So, now I'll go into staples. So you're going to need these Bulma God Tempter and Whis the Resting Attendant. I put 3 and 3 of each because I could use one for Bulma. I usually use her on turn 1, hopefully sometimes, if I get the opportunity. I play her the first turn so I can find that Whis. And usually I could use it at least one for energy, but I do want to play at least one on the turn, because eventually you're going to want to get that energy advantage, as I'm sure most of you already know. So I put 3 and 3 of each to find the Whis, and also this allows you to, whenever you're looking through your deck, you already know what's in your deck, and if you know, you're gonna know what's in your life. At least like 1 or 2 could be in your life, which kind of sucks, but I mean, at least you know for sure, and you won't have to use those Bulmas just for nothing. You can use it for combo or for energy to put down. So, next I'll go for the energy boost Majin Buu. You need these to draw cards in your hand. The reason why you want to draw cards in your hand, obviously, is for those that you can put one on the field, and then you tap an energy, you grab a card from your hand. Let's say you start with your turn 2, put an energy down, tap 1, put another energy down, put another Buu down, tap 1. You already got 2 wasted already right there. Maybe you have a third Majin Buu. You're not going to care on your first 2 turns on how you get attacked. So you just use the Goku whenever you're not awakened, you attack, you get that blue energy back, put that blue energy to good use, and use that third Majin Buu to get the 3 cards, and you haven't even lost any cards from your hand because you just used Majin Buu to get them all back. So it's very good. It's a very good way to gain your cards advantage, and you thin out your deck real quick with these decks. So these Bulmas, and Majin Buus, are really good for deck thinning. Not to mention, we also have what's going next is the Saiyan Son Gokus. These Saiyan Son Gokus are very good because I put in 4 Saiyan Son Gokus for sure. Sorry, if I didn't notice, say this on Majin Buu is 4 also. But I put 4 Saiyan Son Gokus, 2 God Breaks. So you have like 6 cards to look for, and it doesn't matter, as long as you get another Saiyan Son Goku, you'll be fine. Like, it seriously, you'll be good to work with. I used to have the Super Saiyan 3, and it's great to have that dual attack that if you evolve it immediately, but I said I'd rather not have one instead, so I just looked for these Saiyan Son Gokus, and I got 2 God Breaks inside instead, so then it could lower the cost from 7 to 6, so I could play it even earlier if I wanted to. Usually I play him whenever I'm already at about, let's say I have 7 energy for him. I put this Saiyan Son Goku down, or I already have this Saiyan on the field. So I have this card here. I use it, I evolve it to 6 energy, and I only have 1 left. But if I attack with my Goku, tap 2 more, and then I get 3 energy here. Then I can play something else. Maybe I could play, I don't know, maybe a blocker or a Senzu Bean to reactivate a 4th card, and or a 5th card as well, and you might want to put like a Beerus by the end of it to like play it. That's usually what I use it for it's very handy for these two. This is like very good to use. And yeah, so next I'll put in, the next one I'm going to work with is, you're going to need is Senzu Beans for sure. Senzu Beans are very helpful. They're going to help you in your defense and your offense. So I put 4 in here because you're going to keep them in your hand until like turn 5, like until after you awaken. You don't care about like your life until, well, this deck you don't care about your life until you're like 3 left. Unless you're with 3 left, because eventually they're gonna try to attack you. You put that Senzu Bean down, and once they're attacking you, you'll be at 20,000, and it stays for the duration of that defense turn. So that's a very helpful card as well. This will also like reactivate your energy, so then you can play more cards if you really want to, or if you need to. So just play around with that, and it really does help a lot more. All right, next, I've been playing a lot of people that have been attacking me, and then they leave me at 5 life or 6 life. This card is super effective, mostly whenever you get past awakening stage. It doesn't really help much, but until you get to the awakening stage. So to do that, we use this results of training. I only have 2 right now. I want to bump it up to 3, so then I have more of a chance. But there are people that just like do attack, and for some reason they're giving me cards in hand like crazy. So I want to awaken that Goku for sure, just to play, and I can start drawing cards in hand, and then I can just mess with the other player like crazy. So this card always really helps me like come through whenever it is needed. So next I'm going to be saying you're going to need 4 Whis Coercion. You need at least 1 energy whenever you tap. You need at least 1 blue energy and 1 red energy. I know I haven't got to the red side, but I'm using red energy as well. But you're going to want 4 Whis Coercions, because I have, I think in total, 7 negates in this deck and 3 blockers. So you're going to want to defense as much as possible whenever you get to the end of your life. Like, let's say those people that have Beeruses, and you're going to want to negate those triple strikes or those double strikes towards the end of the match. So yeah, just like play around with that as well. And it's been helping me a lot, especially when people are cutting my hand down with like Broly's. I don't want them to attack me like crazy with their triple strikers also. But yeah, so speaking of Broly's, those guys are trying to cut my hand down like crazy, and it sucks. So what I do, I have these Majin Boos to get the draw power out as well. But to do the blocks, I try to play these guys. They're my Vegeta, Prince of Speed. So these guys give you, once you have 5 energy or more, you get to play. Once you play this card, you have you get to auto. You get to draw 2 more cards, and this card has double strike. So it's a really good deal for just playing a 5 cost, and it has a 20,000. I know it's 1 more than Beerus's, whenever you can just like pop off like any card you want. But this card helps you with the card amount, and then whenever you attack with Goku, you can reactivate those 2 cards. But yeah, moving on, we got, I told you, the Beerus. Beerus obviously is a very good card to play whenever you want to pop out like I don't know, one of their 7 drops or something eventually, but this is a very good card that you're going to want for this. This is where the gods are coming in. But yeah, obviously the new staple, you want this staple for sure. The boost attack Piccolo, it's 12,000, but you're not using it for attack, you're just using it for combos, because once you get to 4 life and below, you're going to definitely pop this guy out for like those, for the draw effect, and also for the 10,000 power boost. Whether you're attacking or defending, it's very good. You're going to draw something that's going to help you later on in the deck. So we're going to finish it off, I think, with all the blues. I think we're finishing it off with, I'll finish with God Break. I'll tell you about that one. We got Guardian North Kai. We got 3 of these guys. And for sure you're going to want these for against the Vegeta deck, because you want to place blockers as crazy, and you want to negate them towards the beginning, because those guys are trying to take your they want to crit you so badly. But with the North Kais, you're going to block it off, and you won't allow them to do the crits, which is pretty helpful as well. Alright, so moving on to the next one, God Break Son Goku. I got 2 of them inside because at least one can help me out at the very end, because this guy does not go down with negates or blockers. So this guy's a crazy good card because he's a 30,000 even if you don't attack. If you just don't combo with him, like to finish him off with a 2 life, you can just play pressure and he'll just use their hands, like let them combo like crazy to waste all their hand, and eventually you whittle them down to, like, I don't know, 5 cards, 6 cards. It's possible for that, or they'll just take the 2 cards, but you pressure them as much as possible with those cards. Alright, I think that's all the blue I have for telling you. So we're going to the reds now. Oh wait, no, I have one more blue, I'm sorry. So this is why I call this the God deck. The God deck because I have I have a lot of Beeruses. I have the Champa, Further Destruction also, and then I got the God Break Goku. That's why I call this the God deck for me. So, not being so narcissistic or telling you this is the best, but I've had pretty good turnouts with this deck. So yeah, I got this Beerus, the General Demolition. Everybody says that now it's starting to like whittle down because it used to be good because nobody knew at the time like how to keep cards in their hand. They started playing, but now since more experienced players are coming in, it's going crazy. So we're gonna use this one for people that like you don't have to use it just for people that have like, oh, I have 2 cards left. It's a great card for that, but you want to whittle their cards down as well. They're going to try to negate the triple strike, and also you're going to take 2 cards from their hand. So that's 3 cards in total that they're going to go down. So it's a great offensive technique. No matter what, they might Crusher Ball it, but they're going to use a Crusher Ball, and eventually you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 other big strikers for later on that they might not even be able to like attack with them. So that's a great card as well. That's enough for the blues now, officially. Now let's get into the reds. It's really easy. So here I put Vados Assistance if you want to reactivate a card. Again, the active, like, you need 1 red, 1 blue open whenever you're like, I think 4 life and below. From there, you're going to definitely want one of these or these guys because they're going to help you out so much to negates and blocks and stuff like that. So we got 2 Furthering Destruction Champas. These will help you whenever you're about to attack with your leader or with your, like, my leader's already going to be 20,000 with 5 energy or more. Let's say I have 3 cards of energy, tap an energy, put this one down, he's going to be at 30,000 and with a double strike. So that's going to be pretty critical, and they're going to want to block it off, or they'll take the hits, so then you have less to worry about for them. But yeah, it's a great card, helps you a lot, and even if you want to put it as energy, it's pretty great that way. And let's look at this card, Saiyan Cabba. Again, this one's going to be good against your Vegetas because you're going to try to whittle them down with their Vegetas to enter to life that they're not even going to want to pull out any more crits because you're going to pull them out yourself and you're going to attack with double strike. So it pressures them a lot more as well. Alright, so for Frieza deck, I know, and Ginyu deck, they always put like those 15,000 cards out there like crazy. They already got their army set up. So the reason what I got this card, this is the Champa Destruction Terror Champa. So I try to adapt to that one with this one. Once I play it, you could destroy all 15,000 or less power and KO them. This one also has triple strike. Not only that, this also this also has 25,000. So with that, like, it's a crazy good card. Like, I mean, I love these cards. I have 2 of those. 4 of Saiyan Cabbas, 2 of Further Destruction Champa, and then 3 of Vados Assistance. I'm sorry I didn't write that. But I'll write everything else out in the comment section below. But yeah, these cards have been really helpful for me lately in this game. So I've been playing people on not OCTGN. I've been playing people on Skype. I've been playing people on Facebook Messenger, all on video chat and stuff like that. And it's so great because there's so many people that have different decks, and they've helped me like structure this deck as well. So if you guys want to, you should definitely check out the link below. I'm going to post in the link. It's a Facebook group chat called Dragonball Super card game, online video battles. I know it's a long title, but it explains itself basically. So we're having a league tournament soon. We're not sure when it's gonna be, but keep posted. And if you like the group or join the group, just write on the wall and say, just write on the wall and say anybody want to play a game. And there, people usually just get on there and be like, yeah, let's play. Where do you want to play? On Skype or Facebook Messenger, and y'all like personally message each other, and it's a great community, honestly. I haven't had any problems so far, but yeah, hopefully I'll enjoy this deck build. I'll be playing a game with it. I will stream it, or I will record it and show it to you guys later. So, till next time, you guys. See you later.